Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the ASPA podcast. My name is Karen Neckelman, and I am the marketing coordinator here at ASPA. Our guest today is Flor Perry. She
Hi
has,
there,
hey, Flor, nice to have you here.
and thank
She has
you.
been the position management specialist at the Atlanta Public School System for the last 3 years, and she will be presenting at this year's annual conference in Seattle. So good to have you here today with us.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Flor, why don't you tell us a little more about your background before we dive into the session conversation?
Okay, so before I was a position management specialist, I was in the classroom. I was in New York first though, and I was a marketing director of marketing and operations in New York. And then I came to Atlanta. I moved here to take care of my mom who was ill. And she was working at Atlanta Public Schools when before she retired and encouraged me to go to work at Atlanta Public Schools and I did. So I started off in the classroom as a paraprofessional in ESOL, and then I wanted to take it a step further in world language Spanish at for the middle school. And that was really fun, but I am so into leadership, and I just decided that I wanted to go into HR and develop my leadership acumen in there while I'm in school. So I'm also in school at University of Phoenix for a Doctor of Management in organizational leadership. And while I'm there, I'm working on my certification to be able to work with leaders in change management. So it's a cert DOL. Mhm.
Yeah, you are very busy right now.
I'm so busy, and it's
A lot
fun.
going
It's
on.
very fun.
Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, busy is good.
hmm
So, why don't you tell us about what are you presenting at at this year annual conference?
Well, in this year's annual conference, I am presenting Unpacking Leadership Dynamics, Strategies for a Thriving Work Environment.
Okay, can you like elaborate a little bit more? Will your session be about?
Well, what I'm going to do in this session is talk about leadership. We're going to have a workshop. In this workshop, leaders will have the opportunity to play with their own understanding of their leadership style. They're going to learn more about how to implement other leadership styles. So when they have change management experiences or high stress level experiences, they can change the code, figure out some other way to inspire um, members of teams, other leaders, other managers. And they will have uh, quick quizzes so that they can say, okay, this is my leadership style. And then they can see other leadership styles, and everybody will be able to network, answer questions to each other, ask questions to each other, and develop new conversations about the leadership industry so that they can inspire their followers in different ways.
So it's gonna be a lot of group teamwork
It's
and
going to be a lot of teamwork,
collaboration.
yep, and collaboration. They're going to see some videos. They'll be able to identify different leadership styles from the videos. And that's going to be really fun. They'll be able to tell stories about their experiences. It'll be great.
Okay, sounds good. So, what would motivate someone to come to your session? I mean, I know you talked about it a little bit already, like it's
Mhm.
gonna be like a super fun and collaborative.
Yes.
So, do you want to say something else of what would
Yes,
be?
of course. The thing about it is, well, of course, we've already talked about what the kind of things that may transpire in this workshop.
Yes.
But the motivation behind it is discovering not only that they have a leadership style, but they're testing their own style against their style and others' style. So let's just say, for example, Karen, we're talking about transformational leadership because most leaders understand in a change management situation, they need to be able to be transformational and transactional. And this is something that most leaders are concentrating on. I want to be transformational. I want to have enough charisma to get the people on board. But sometimes that's not what's needed. Sometimes while you're being transformational, you've got to be a different way. Maybe maybe the situational style can bring that person in, and then immediately you can change back to transformational, or immediately you can change to transactional. Right. And so in this session, they're going to learn about that. They're going to learn about all of those different styles. They'll get a chance to play with how to use them. And then when the situation comes up, they are going to be able to, boom, quickly transform into doing something else. And this would motivate them because I've talked to leaders who say, yeah, this is great because I don't know how to do that. I've never experienced that before. I know how to lead people. People see me for who I am. Um, they follow me. But in a change management situation or in a high stress situation, some can just take on and just, it's like they put on a cape and they can, change the world. But there are others who have to struggle to go through that change. Like when you talk about language acquisition, you say, um, you'll be able to code switch in language acquisition. Well, the leadership language, I would like to see them see themselves code switching. And then I've got a little surprise for them. And the surprise is to understand the courageous follower within themselves so that when they bring it out, they project it to others, other leaders, other followers, other team members. And in doing that, they're going to have this understanding, an like a whole panoramic view of their understanding of who they are as a leader and connected as a follower and be courageous in that. And so this is something else that would motivate them because a lot of times leaders are so busy leading that they don't have the time to think back about what they're projecting from within themselves and why followers are so connected to them.
Yes, absolutely. So, and what would you like your attendees to take away from your presentation?
Well, one of the major things I would like to see them take away from the presentation is to be able to rediscover their leadership reflectiveness. Because the job of being a leader is so stressful and it is so demanding. And every day, all day, like they wake up in leadership, they go to bed in leadership. But do they have the time or do they take those extra moments to reflect in their leadership abilities, in cultivating others to be leaders, in cultivating others to be followers, because that's important. They will also be able to they will also walk away from it feeling rejuvenated in their leadership because in being reflective, they'll feel like, hey, I'm going to do something new based on what I've learned here. I network with some others who use these particular strategies that worked for them. I'm going to take it and I'm going to try it. Yeah, well, Flor brought some information that was really helpful to me, and I'm going to take this information and I just have this new energy and they're going to feel that new energy. And the other thing that they're going to take away is the experience they had in celebrating their leadership styles from within, right? Because when they project it and people receive it, they feel they don't get this opportunity to feel celebrated as the leader that they are, because they're so busy being phenomenal. But now they get a chance. When they walk away from the session, they'll feel like, wow, this is me, this is who I am, and I knew this for 20 years, I knew this for 25 years, I was good at this for 30 years, but I feel brand new in this.
After your session, they're gonna feel they have better control of who they are or who they want to be back in their districts, right?
In their districts, they're already phenomenal in their districts, and then when they come back, they'll be like, yeah, this is great. This session brought me so much that I can impart that on everyone else.
Sure. What is one tool or strategy from your session attendees can implement immediately in the district?
Okay, so one of the things, because some people don't have not been introduced to the courageous follower. So when they learned about it in the workshop, they can take it back to the district, because it's going to be from within them. We're going to help it to be ingrained within them. And so they'll be able to bring that back. And not only that, they're going to enhance their leadership style. So they're already great transformational leaders, maybe. They're already great transactional. They're already great authentic leaders, servant leaders, just great at it. So now they're going to enhance it with a situational style, so that they can not only exude this energy that they have, but they're also going to be able to teach it to other leaders who report to them. They're going to be able to teach it to the managers that report to their leaders. They're going to be able to impart this understanding on their teams immediately. Maybe use some of the strategies from the session. Maybe they'll see one of the videos and say, Flor, where'd you get that video? I'm gonna get that. I want that video. Send it to me. And I want to use this in a team meeting. I want to use this on the retreat, and they'll be able to take all of these things that they've learned and apply it at the retreats that they have, their leadership retreats, inside the offices, to other teachers, other principals, in classrooms. They will be able to do this when they walk away.
That sounds great, Flor. So can I ask you one last question? I know this is your first time attending the conference.
Yes.
Do you have any expectations at all?
I do. One of the biggest things that I expect is that I'm going to meet some really great people. And I'll be able to network with them, and I'll probably be able to develop a couple of friendships.
Yeah, we have some fun events planned. So
okay, good.
We're going to meet very interesting people.
Yes, and that's one of the major things that I expect. I expect to attend some really great workshops too. I took the class for PHCLE, and the class was really great. And from that, I was like, when I go to the conference, I'll bet I'm going to have an opportunity to meet the people that were teaching the class, and I'll have the opportunity to experience some other workshops that will enhance my knowledge.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited too.
Okay, Flor, so thank you so much for sitting with us today. Yes. It was great talking to you, and I look forward to seeing your session at the conference.
Thank you.
For you guys who want to connect with Flor, we'll be adding her LinkedIn profile to the podcast website so you can take it from there and make some connections.
Okay.
Thank you, Flor. Take care.
You're welcome. Thank
See
you.
in Seattle in October.
All right. See you then.